Hello, everyone. I'm Claire. I'm APAC Sales Manager from Cornix. Thanks for joining us today. In today's webinar, I will share some of our insights in various networking solutions in transportation industry, and also our successful case in bus, airport, and railway applications to make systems more intelligent, connected, and competitive. Feel free to discuss your ideas in the chat box with us. First, for those who don't know Cornix, just very quick introduction. Cornix was established in 2004, and we specialize in industrial Ethernet switch and industrial wireless communication. We offer one-stop shop for industrial networking communications, from unmanaged to managed device, layer 2, layer 3 with PoE switch, 5 ports to 28 ports, and wireless solutions like Wi-Fi, 4G LTE, and LoRa. In 2011, Cornix was merged by Beijer Electronics, which is a world-leading HMI manufacturer from Sweden. Currently, our global sales network are in more than 20 countries with over 80 partners. And our strong sales networks, fast service, and warehouse in both Asia and Europe support many global government tenders and projects. Okay, so now I will get back to our today's topics, smart transportation. According to Market and Market Survey, the smart transportation market primarily driven by rising population, urbanization, infrastructure spending, and environmental concerns for emission control. The global smart transportation market size is expected to grow from $94.5 billion in 2020 to $156.5 billion by 2025. The major drives for the market are rising urban populations and high demographic rates to enhance the optimization, growing government initiatives for smart transportation system, and increasing adoption of IoT and automation technologies to enhance customer experience. In this idea, an intelligent transportation system, ITS, has become one of the most important policies. It is a collection of information and communication technologies that works together to deliver efficient transportation management service. It including from basic management systems such as car navigations, traffic signal control system, CCTV system, and automatic incident detection, to more advanced applications that integrate live data and feedback from other sources, such as parking guidance and information system, weather information, bridge de-icing system. Predictive techniques are to allow advanced modeling and comparisons with history data. Technologies such as sensors, telematics, wire and wireless communication device, and other data analysis applications are all integrated. Vertical markets for smart transportation including bus, railway, and airport. Among all transportation systems, what kind of networking solutions are on the market right now? First, let's take a look about how bus networking becomes smarter. Bus networking is one of the key infrastructure of smart city, with its mobility, accessibility, and safety that connecting people all the time. Bus can connect with extending surroundings through real-time traffic navigations, avoiding traffic congestions. Solutions are mostly installed in moving vehicles that expose in outdoor environments to withstand harsh temperatures and vibration at the same time. As vehicles become increasingly connected through vehicles to vehicles and vehicles to infrastructure communications, large information will be shared for road safety. As buses come in various forms, the adoption of open communication standards between in-bus command panel and smart mobile device is essential. This including machine-to-machine interface, data exchange formats, communication protocols to ensure interoperability and sustainable in-bus ITS development. By data transmission device, control center can monitor real-time bus route for dispatching system, onboard information between vehicles exchange to improve bus operation efficiency, CCTV surveillance to ensure drivers on the right route, and all the data information will be collected and transmitted to cloud server every time when it passes a bus stop. This enables passengers to check bus arriving schedule immediately. Here we list some of the key elements. We list some key elements for networking solutions to fulfill bus system. First, power booster. There's only 24 wattage on bus, but with this booster function, it can increase power input ranging from 48 to 54 wattage to provide stable power feeding for the power device. Second, power ignition. If engine on the bus is turned off, but the entire vehicle system is still on, this function will turn the networking communication device automatically off after a certain time to prevent running out of the battery. Next, PoE technology. PoE means power over Ethernet, which is to transmit data and supply power at the same time. That saves time and cost of additional wiring. Since IP video surveillance is commonly used on bus, power can be driven by PoE switch through the Ethernet cable and achieve data transmission at the same time. Also, as you can see from the picture, each country has different types of bus, and their size, height, structures are all different. Not to mention it has different standards. Considering the difference, the device applied in the system should equip with global standards to avoid incompatibility. Here we highlight 2 bus certifications. First is EMARC. EMARC is European standards for automobiles, safety parts and accessories, noise and exhaust gas, to ensuring driving safety and environmental protections. And next is ITXPT. It is a Belgian nonprofit organization with over 100 members. It applied EU standards to set up specifications for open IT architectures for public transportations. By granting this ITXPT label, they confirm the system are reliable and compatible on vehicles. Next, let's talk about airport. Intelligent airport means where everything and everyone is connected. An airport is just like a small city. There are a wide range of different systems used to integrate in airport networking. For example, AI system, access control system, fire detection system, baggage scanning system, and passport control systems will all be tied into the surveillance network. As airport is running 24/7, so all of the tasks require large information transmission and stable equipment over a communication network. Through cameras that install all over the airport, the data transmission will go from video surveillance in security area, apron, and runway, then all the way to the control room for better monitor and analysis. In airport system, non-stop solution is most crucial element. Established networking inside and around the airport requires large different device and network solutions. So the non-stop solutions and fast redundancy is key to networking communication device. The most important requirements are reliability, security, and connections between each device. The disconnection is likely to cause huge loss. So the ring topology can enhance network redundancy. It is a network configurations where each networking device are connected to other device on either side to create a ring data path. When data is transferred in a ring topology, the data is sent in one direction along the single continuous pathway. Each device has a repeater which will forward the data to the control room. And with ring redundancy technology, if one device fails, another should automatically take over, allowing data keep transmitting. For example, the IP camera catch passengers' live stream videos and transmit directly to the control room. If the networking fails, the picture presented in the control room will be blurred and disconnected. But the backup ring system can help minimize this risk. With recovery time less than 50 milliseconds, the quick response rate can still ensure the video transmission with no packet loss, no broadcast storms, and no impact on the network. Next, railway. Smart railway systems involve information integrations that helps in operational decision-making. Smart railways facilitate sharing of information across the stations, central control systems, level crossing systems, and train system. For railway solutions like passenger information systems, which including on-time information, all the commands information will display on LCD screens, and train communication network that connects train and trackside information, synchronized through communication network. Platform surveillance integrate various devices such as IP cameras, infrared, sensors, which allows AI to perform face detections, accident prevention, and people counting to ensure platform safety. And railway electrification systems, which allow transmit power from remote terminal units in each substations to control room. What's the key elements in railway system? First, rock design for harsh environment. Device not only has to endure the heat, but also the vibration on vehicles. Rock design can be installed in the vehicles or stations. Also, easy installation and maintenance. Space on most transportation vehicles are limited, increasing the difficulties to install a device. Therefore, a flexible device that can be easily installed and can adapt to all systems is essential. Moreover, M12 connector, which are not only shock resistant, but can also make installation easier and reduce labor costs with its easy setup. When deploying network device in the field side, local engineers also often spend a lot of time on wiring and installing the device. The M12 push and pull interlocking can relieve their pain. Next is hardware bypass. It is a ring redundancy to make sure data transmission won't stop. In some systems, there's limitations to use ring, so customers use linear topology to connect device one by one. For example, in this picture, you can see that if second switch fails due to power loss, its ports will be bypassed with the relay circuit. And the first and third switch will continue communicate and ignore the second switch to keep transmission the data. Also, it is important that the device has gone through multiple tests and certifications, such as EN 5155, EN 5121. These are international standards for electronics equipment on railway applications. It qualifies products are capable of resisting uncomfortable conditions and can resist temperature, shock, and vibration for railway applications. Okay, so that is all system for different transportation applications. Now I want to share some of our real case for you to understand how we apply this networking system in real world. First one, this is the case in Australia. Our customers, they have a bus project, need an M12 switch to connect IP cameras and speaker while sharing Wi-Fi signals to passengers on the bus. Since bus is vibrating on the road, they need robust and anti-vibration device to connect data, and also sharing power over Ethernet to cameras and speakers to reduce wiring. We choose GenNet 3808G M12 this model. It is a model designed for IP surveillance in harsh environments such as train, MRT, and bus systems. It's rugged, plug and play unmanaged switch, equipped with 7 fast Ethernet ports and 1 gigabit port. Also, since it is a PoE model, it complies with IEEE 802.3 AF80 standard and offers 30 watts high power to the camera. Its M12 connectors are specifically designed for vehicle installations to resist vibration. Plus, it has DC to DC power booster technology. It can boost input range from 9 to 54 voltage to provide stable power feeding for the device. When the engine on the bus is turned off, but the entire vehicle system is still on, the power ignition function will turn the networking device automatically off after a certain time to prevent running out of the battery. What's more, this model complies with international standards like EMARC, ITXPT, and EN50 series to ensuring safety requirement. On the other side, customer connect JetWeb 3420 to sharing Wi-Fi to passengers while transmitting data back to control room at the same time. This is a model combined with 4G LTE and Wi-Fi solutions. And the device will detect if signal connections is good, data will primarily transmit by Wi-Fi, but when it has interference, it will automatically adjust to 4G LTE. It is a dual band, dual radio, can back up each ring to achieve wireless redundant. It will automatically switch to best Wi-Fi channel and keep it updated by system to avoid any Wi-Fi interference. Okay, so this is another case in airport. The request is pretty simple. All the solutions need 24/7 running. Let's take a look about this self-checking application. At the airport lobby, there's a machine with passport reader, e-ticket voucher, and boarding pass printer. By connecting with our GenNet 5728G model, all data from various stations are transmitted back to the control room. This is a rack mount layer 2 gigabit switch. With up to 24 ports, this model is designed for highly critical and large-scale application. It also has advanced cybersecurity to make sure data safety. On the other side, there's an information display machine running 24/7 at the lobby. Bear's X2 HMI provide a user-friendly interface for passengers to check latest schedule. Inside the machine, 3 pieces of GenNet 5612G 4F create a non-stopping ring redundancy that keep information flow easily. The GenNet 5612G is a gigabit Ethernet switch with 8 ports RJ45, 4 ports gigabit SFP for optical fiber network connection. The device connects Jet I/O that acquires signals from sensors such as baggage detectors and alarm to form a ring, to offer non-stop solutions and fast backup route to uplink all data via fiber ports to control room. The Jet I/O 6550 is an intelligent I/O server equipped with 14 digital input, 8 digital output channels. This model provides digital input and event counter for input mode, and digital output and pause for output mode. With this, user can easily monitor status and control the remote device. And this is the trackside surveillance projects in airport. To provide a surveillance solutions from wayside to the airport central room, the gigabit manager switch are being used here. Live stream videos are collected from GenNet 4706 series, located on wayside. The 6 ports PoE switch supplies 25 watt high power to IP cameras installed where power is hard to arrive. And about 30 GenNet 5010G collect record videos data through fast Ethernet ports from various encoders located in the control rooms. Again, here we use GenNet 5010G to create the ring redundancies to make sure all information running non-stops. This is a gigabit model and it equipped with 3 ports gigabit combo ports that designed to give customers flexibilities to choose either copper or fiber for different distance uplink. Both of these models are rugged designs with IP31 grade, can withstand wide operating temperature and vibration at the airport. Okay, so this is solutions. We provide reliable solutions for the entire railway station, such as digital kiosk that is installed in different floors of the railway station, offer passengers fast and interactive station guidance, transportation information, and advertisements. Our model provides reliable onboard Wi-Fi signals to customers by using access points and managed PoE switch. JWF 3420 applies here again. It provides flexible wireless backbone and the redundant wireless connections to increase the reliability of the entire networks. As JWF 3420 can be used as AP or a client, network designers could easily achieve the integration of wired and wireless network. It helps carriers upload or download data to station promptly, while passengers can get the up-to-date information by their smartphones. And this case is Chen Communication Network. A system integrator company needs to develop and build trends that can run in Europe. The company chose Cornix to build their integrated solutions with train-to-ground data communications, passenger information system, and onboard Wi-Fi for passengers. For train-to-ground data communications, the project requires onboard switch and wireless AP to provide reliable network and provide powerful IP cameras and speakers on each carriage. The wireless AP not only ensures Wi-Fi to transmit to train station, it also provides onboard Wi-Fi signal to passengers. To achieve the train-to-ground network, Cornix offers a variety of ROG M12 anti-vibration models that could ensure the onboard and trackside railway networking. On the train, a 4 gigabit managed PoE switch provides power and collects data from cameras. Then store and forward the data to GenNet 7714G. Also, JetWave 3220 is used as a device to perform the last mile networking connections between train and platform. And this is the case for railway electrification system. A system integrator needs to integrate the railway substations with SCADA system in Asia. In the project, 18 substations are required to be upgraded, and the data need to be integrated and transmit to the main control station to monitor. The distance between stations are over 10 kilometers, and the networking systems from each substation should be integrated and transmit through long distance to the main control room. We offer a variety of products with EN 5121 and IEC 61850 that can ensure reliabilities in electrification network. This model is GenNet 6828. It is a core switch built with each station. It's a layer 3 gigabit model that can transmit large information in fast paths. And it connects to GenNet 5620G, which collects real data from remote terminal and cameras in each substations to main station. Then all signals transmit to SCADA network system in Central Electric Power Center. Okay, so that's all the real applications we have done before related to smart transportation. Now I want to share some of our focus products and feature highlights. We mentioned ITXPT standard earlier, and Cornix is one of the few industrial Ethernet switch manufacturers that has received this label. We have 4 Ethernet switch model get this label. It is designed for IP surveillance in harsh environments such as train, MRT, and LRV. This model are also E-Mark certificated. Model name ends with G, means its speed is gigabit, that can provide fast transmission. And it equipped with PoE functions that enable 30 watts high power. This series with M12 connectors, which are not only shock resistant, but can also make installation easier with its easy setup. The push and pull interlocking can make installation easier. Also, its IP protections can withstand from -40 to 75 Celsius degree with waterproof and dustproof. Also, we have another GenNet 52000 series, which was launched lately. This series has 8, 10, 12, and 16 port selections. These are gigabit models with PoE up to 90 watts and have more combos and fiber ports. As market requirements for videos and images are getting higher and higher, gigabit with PoE switch is getting more important that enable data and videos transmit in fast path, while PoE can supply power at the same time. As you can see, Cornix is one of the very few brand supply PoE up to 90 watts on the market now. Because we understand applications such as POS systems, PTZ cameras, or LCD display require higher power to drive. So that's why we developed to 90 watts for the market needs. Our PoE device will first detect whether the connected device is also a PoE available device to supply power, and check how much power is needed for each port to avoid extra power consumed. You can set the PoE schedule hourly or weekly. Or you can set priority, like which port is critical to supply powers first. Also, as I mentioned earlier, in smart transportation systems, ring redundancy, 24/7 running networking is very important. So Cornic switch supports the ring redundancy. We have both standard ring and proprietary ring network redundancy. In standard network redundancy, our switch support ERPS that enable the facilities or device connect to the other brand's device. And also our own patent proprietary ring called MSR, which means multiple super ring. It can support different ring like rapid super ring, trunk ring, super Chen, depends on customer's request. It is designed to shorten the backup time when the line is disconnected. And the backup line will immediately switch to active state to ensure no data loss. No matter how many nodes connections, it only takes 15 milliseconds to reset. Okay, so this is my sharing today. If you are facing any projects similar to what I shared today, or if you are facing any difficulties that you haven't sorted out yet, come to talk to us. We are happy to discuss best solutions for you. So today's recording videos and slides will send to you after the event. But if you have any questions you want to ask me, you can type in the chat box and we can check if you have any questions. Also, just a reminder, this is a series of webinars we are doing now. Each time we focus on different topics. Today we are talking about smart transportations. And our next session will be focusing on manufacturing on 1st of September. If you are interested in this subject, please stay tuned with our upcoming events. Okay, so I would check with questions. If you have questions, please leave in the chat box. Let me see. How many and which product? Okay, I see some people ask about ITXPT models. I just recap in the slides again. As you can see from the slide I share now, we have 4 models: GenNet 3808G, GenNet 3908G, and GenNet 3508, and gigabit models. These 4 models we support ITXPT label now. Yeah. And the model name end with G means gigabit models. It can provide fast speed to transmit the data. Yeah, and also if you wanted to check the label, ITXPT label information, you can check our website. Our website have more details, informations like this information I passed here in these slides. How many switching test? How many switching? How many switching have you tested to achieve? Man. Okay, I saw some people ask. Okay. Okay. So if you guys have any questions or if you wanted to know more informations, you can feel free to send us email. And also your questions, we will reply to you by emails or message after the event. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good day.